victory at the end of the game. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Washington Huskies taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Bruce Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Huskies offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off play action. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Looking to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On second down, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Trying to punch it in. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
Man, when you get opportunities down on the 1-yard line, you've got to capitalize. You cannot allow negative plays like that, though, David.
I think offenses want to be balanced and be able to take advantage of things, but, man, just be the more physical team, pound it downhill, and get a touchdown.
It's still 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And tackled there by the defense.
I know it's early. It's still a really close game. At this distance, I think you just take the point.
And they fake. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Now on. Oh, picked off. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Back to the ground game on the left. At midfield, he's got room. He is smashing people. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Washington right back to the line. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up. Grab in the backfield. It's Winton. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Irish! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
Man, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Offense gets set for second down. It'll be a draw. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Caught behind the line. It's Horn. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And here comes the offense on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dialing up a second down pass play. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Got a lot of running room. And he ran away from the to take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This offense is so explosive. They can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll line up to go for two. From the gun. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On second down, just keeps firing. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Gonna take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. You got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
On the move, he fires. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Huskies moving quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn in.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. A third down try for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. And that one's going to be batted away, incomplete, and we have played one. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game. Here come the Irish back on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. Using the quick game. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Delay of game, offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He unleashes a long one. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. After the misconnection, it's second down. The play action fake. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by 7 over Alabama. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Delay of game, offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the offense on first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He wants to go deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish!
And what nice play play design, you get your speedster, you put him in the slot, you usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. At the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do what...
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. A new set of downs after the completion. 29. From the gun, running back gets to give. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! try to add another to their lead. And he knocks this one through, and that's been anything but easy for this kicker. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The give to the tailback. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got fourth down.
Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. After that last fake, I think we know why he's a punter. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Ball in the air, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. They're trailing by just 4 to Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll give it to him again. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lasso! Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Ready to fire from the pistol.
Let's go!
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking for a gap. It's Pryor. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line.
On the set.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
Got it.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they've moved closer and closer and... ...2 yards, 3rd and goal. On the ground. Knocked down for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Makes the grab. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He looks that one in nicely. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
Now the play fake. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To give as they work on that clock. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Got it behind the line. It's Lawrence. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
With these last 2 plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? You get down in the red zone, and then you have a couple of plays like this offense has just put out there. This can absolutely ruin your day. Touchdown by the Irish. And the punishment has been extended. Now the kicker's going to throw it.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blow